Next up, we've got our main guests. Yes, it's the weird and wonderful world of Ben and Paul. Who are guerrilla filmmakers.
Yes.
What's guerrilla filmmakers? What is that?
Guerrilla filmmaking is basically filmmaking where you're responsible for no one. You don't get the money from anyone who tells you what to do. You do it yourself with your own camera, your own crew, your own people, your own script.
You're like an army unit, going in at the crack of dawn,
get the shot,
getting it all done, yeah, exactly.
Get the shot and go. No permission.
Go?
Get out of there.
Because
usually you've got like a security guard after you, after shooting something somewhere where they'd rather you didn't, you know.
Yeah.
Well, we did a shot once in McDonald's where we wanted a guy like going crazy, throwing his burger around, people being sick. McDonald's took a pretty dim view of this, so we had to sneak into 4 different McDonald's before we got chucked out and put the shot together that way. Luckily, because they all look the same.
It all worked.
It all worked out fine. They all look, because the McDonald's, they all look the same, so we cut it in very well.
How did you get into it?
Well, I was cursed by a gypsy when I was young, and
How
after
did she curse
that,
you?
well, just with her hands.
Like
and,
that?
yeah,
Ooh.
no, she caressed me first. But then sort of after that, I sort of knew that it was for me. Making films, being the king of the castle, being in control of it all, that was for me.
And you never went, did you, which one of you
It's
went
about art.
It's about art.
Yeah, exactly.
But I started off the other way. I started off at the lowest rung of some big productions, pop videos, adverts, and I was the runner. And a bit of advice for anyone wanting to rise through the ranks of filmmaking this way: if after about 2.5 years you're still a runner, something's gone wrong.
Yeah,
and this is what happened to me.
And it was after that.
After that, I said, that's it. I'm making my own productions. I don't care if they're this big. I'm going to be the biggest fish in that particular pond.
In your own
even
small
though it's
pond.
very tiny. Small pond, big
But
fish.
getting bigger.
And where do you work yourself?
I work in a morgue sometimes, you know, like for extra cash, and, you know, of course this could provide certain sort of...
Advantages, yeah.
Yeah, you could steal a corpse and...
You've got actors straight there.
Yeah,
You know.
they might be a bit inanimate, but,
That's
you know...
what you want, though, isn't it?
Yeah, they usually make the best actors, corpses,
actors.
yeah.
No trailers needed.
And also, you know, it means that you've got something to eat at the end of the day.
Yeah, you don't because they don't eat the corpses.
Yeah,
you know,
but you can eat them.
You can eat them.
So,
you don't need any of that. And do you use normal actors? Or?
sometimes.
usually it's us
Yeah.
who aren't very
So
normal.
you direct and then he'd be in it?
And then
Yeah.
I'll pick up the camera and then I'll direct Ben, so it's sort of like...
It's quite sad that way, but we do get our friends to be in it as well.
And we're always with the promise that we're going to pay them later.
And do you ever pay them?
Well, no.
No, they do it. They do
They
it for
just
the
do it
fun
for
of
free.
it.
They do it because we asked them to. And
So what title are you working on now?
Well, we're working on a title about sort of Grange Chill. It's all about sort of what we want to do is get the old actors, people like Zammo.
From Grange Hill?
Yeah, bring them in and sort of like they're all kind of the undead now, and they're sort
Because
of...
they get locked in a meat cupboard.
Yeah, exactly.
And they have to...
Yeah, they have to eat each other.
Yeah, the last one who freezes gets to eat the others.
Yeah.
It's a concept at the moment, but we think it's
We're
got
looking
mileage.
for money.
What was the last one, which was quite successful? What was that called? Death Penalty? Was
Death Penalty, exactly.
I love that one.
Now, this is a film... I
My
think
favourite one.
We've got a clip of it coming up.
Of the making of it.
Yeah.
As well.
It's the England squad. They're on their way to play a game in the World Cup. They crash land in on a voodoo island, and there's the undead there, and they have to fight against the undead.
And in this slot, you're going to show us. You're going to have like you can show us how you can make these special effects.
Yeah. It shows you how you can get good blood effects for very little money, except for your cleaning bill, of course.
Which is your favourite horror film, or your guerrilla film, or your own stuff, obviously? But
Well, apart from our own stuff, yeah, we're working on something called Nazi Zombots at the moment. Where,
okay, well let's see this clip we were talking about. Where we can pick up some handy hints how to make cheap effects.
I'm just going to add some cochineal.
So the fake blood, right?
Yeah. They'll make it look a bit more blood-like.
We're also going to stick that in there. I'm going to make the supreme sacrifice here.
Get it a good suck to get going. Just going to take a bit of sucking.
There, here it comes. There, see, look.
There you go.
Okay, keep it below the level.
Yeah, it is.
Now what we do is we thread this up through to my neck. Now when they turn the tap on,
Can someone operate?
and I fall over, all the blood is going to come spurting out,
Well, not now, but
and we'll have ourselves a little bloodbath. Ah. Leave it out. Leave it out. Leave it out. No! Ah! 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 Ah!
Oh.
Have you ever worked with animals?
Yeah, we have, but we're going through some legal proceedings over that. We can't really talk.
We tried to make something like Dynamo Duck, and we didn't realise the animals were still alive, so we kind of hollowed out a kitten. And
really?
We made it into a robot, but it didn't go very well. And, we had to scrap that project after the police came. But it's not the first time we've been arrested in the course of making a film.
Duty.
It's like a tour of duty or film.
Yeah, exactly. We are.
Each arrest
soldiers.
is a badge of honour for the guerrilla filmmaker. Guerrilla filmmaker, it goes right the way through. The whole metaphor continues. You've got to be out there in the action. I mean, when we got arrested on the firearms charge in Ireland, we had to. I mean, we were quite proud of it, but at the time we were scared.
Scary though, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we were using
What actually
guns.
happened?
Well, we were using some fake guns, but the police thought they were real guns.
Really?
And it just led to a terrible confusion, and we kind of half ran away, half were led away. We had to abandon some of our extras.
What a mook.